So, an altered state of consciousness is when a person's normal state of mind changes, and this can occur in so many different ways. A few of them being an accident that has occurred or a traumatic experience, when someone uses drugs or alcohol, um, dreams, daydreams, hypnosis, and sex, of course, which is probably one of the best ones. Meditation. I know a lot of people use guided imagery as a way to alter their state of consciousness, which I've experienced before. And yeah, so the couple of experiences that I will share with you guys is one being an intense dream I had when I was a little kid. It's so real. It felt so real that I thought it happened in real life. And to this day, I ask my family. And to this day, I still ask my family if this really occurred or not because it felt so real. So in this dream, I was a very little girl, about 3 or 4 years old, and I remember being in the back seat of the car with my mother, and we were going through the car wash, and all I saw was the bubbles and the suds across the car windows, and then all of a sudden this man in a yellow raincoat and rain hat jumped on top of the car trying to attack us or scare us or something. And then I remember waking up in the dream. I was waking up in the back of the same car, and I was outside of my family's house, and it's like they left me in the car. And then I remember banging on the door. It seemed like it was a dream within a dream, and I will never forget it. And it definitely altered my state of consciousness because I'm 29 and I still remember this dream. So yeah. And to this day, I still feel like it happened in real life. I definitely don't. I have an altered state of consciousness of if it was real or if it was actually a dream. I'm not really sure. I mean, I can only go based off of what my family says and um, logic and reason now that I'm older. And then a second way I've experienced altered state of consciousness is when my partner, who is a marriage and family therapist, took me through a guided imagery when we first dated, and um, it altered my state of consciousness in a way of arousal. So, not to go in detail, but yeah, definitely have experienced altered state of consciousness in more than a few ways. I also have to add that the dream that I had when I was a little kid um, had a major effect on my consciousness to this day, so much so that I am terrified to go get my car washed and sit in the car while it's getting washed. So I only get my car hand washed now, and I totally forgot that I was afraid of those car washes. That about a year or two ago, I went through a car wash by myself, and I almost hyperventilated. I did hyperventilate a little bit, and I was so nervous, but luckily it was a very short ride. But yeah, definitely altered my consciousness.